I'm thrilled to be back in my regular space, being in my room in my family's home because the past 4.5, 5 days, I've been in a nearby capital city, um, auditioning and then sightseeing and all of that good stuff. And I got like the trip itself was fine. Like nothing bad happened. Um I guess I didn't spend too much money, which was one of the things that I was concerned about. So I feel kind of proud about that as well. But like, what I really want to talk about is the accommodations that I had because I had planned my trip out like a month in advance. And so I had booked an Airbnb, which normally when I book an Airbnb, I'll get like an immediate notification that the reservation has been accepted. And then occasionally you'll get like oh, this person is going to contact you within 24 hours if your reservation is accepted. And then if that does happen, then like normally within an hour or two, you'll get a message like, "Hey, your reservation was accepted. Don't worry about it." But this one was really weird because it didn't happen until like an hour or two before the 24-hour period was over, to the point that I thought that they literally weren't going to accept my reservation. And so when they did accept it, I got like really excited, like, oh, sweet. Like that's something that I don't have to worry about on the upcoming trip until a couple of days before I'm about to leave and I get a message that my not only has my reservation been canceled, but the Airbnb listing itself has been entirely canceled. They had gotten so many negative reviews within a short period of span that Airbnb felt it better for all parties just to get rid of it entirely. And so that left me in a really awkward place because I didn't necessarily have like 5-star hotel money just sitting in my pocket. And my Airbnb reservation itself, like its refund wasn't that like the accommodation itself wasn't that expensive. I think for like 5 days it might have been $190. So like I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, so now I basically have to find an accommodation between the 190 and 250 range within the next few days. And I happened to find a motel that was not too far away from downtown. And I got it. They had online reservations and all that good stuff. So I just booked it because I was like, I don't have a choice at this point. Like, I really don't. Like, I need somewhere to stay for this trip that I have booked and paid for way before. So, like, I gotta do this. And, I get into town, and I guess I should just go ahead and say it. The place that I was in was Jackson, Mississippi, and Jackson, Mississippi is it's a conundrum of a city because I feel like sometimes you can turn your head and you'll see like this beautiful historic building that has been like well maintained and it looks really really awesome, and turn your head in the other direction and you see like a building that has been abandoned for what looks to at least been 20 to 40, maybe 50 plus years, and no one plans to do anything about it. No one's gonna like demolish it and rebuild the property. They're just leaving it there. And like, oh, I'm I'm gonna move there. And like I as positive as I want to feel, And as positive as I do feel about things, like I feel already really overwhelmed by how much mental energy it's going to take to just be normal in Jackson because it's so desolate. It really is. Like I took an extended walk from downtown to wherever I had to go. And there were stretches that were like, really nice. Like if you had just seen these couple of blocks on your walk, you would have been like, man, this place is really awesome. But then the 20 blocks after that make you say, oh, no, there's a lot of work that has to be done here. And it's not that I want to skirt away from this work. It's just that like I wasn't born and raised in Jackson. So I'm moving there as a foreigner essentially. And I don't feel like it's necessarily my responsibility to take up the reins of all the political issues that plague that city because I just got there. Like, I'm there for music. Like, I'm there to, like, yes, I'm there to fight, but I'm also there to enjoy. So, like, these things have to be well balanced. And I think just by being there is a fight within itself because like if oh my goodness if you see that city, whew, at least the portion that I saw, I'm sure if you go outside of like the Jackson proper city limits, it's going to get really nice and suburby and white and all of that good stuff, but that is not what I saw. What I saw was desolation and homelessness and just eeh, eeh.